This conference will now be recorded.
So this was our last class talking about customer master creation. So we have checked out how to go for creating a customer record by maintaining all the information. So we have checked out how to create a customer, and we have maintained all the values in three tables like general data, company code data, and sales data. These are the three tables in which we maintain all the values as well. Now the next thing we need to focus on is nothing but working out with our customer extension, like how we are going to be extending the customer to multiple sales areas. Now right now we have created a customer to whom we are going to be selling only one set of products. So for the same customer, if you want to sell different range of products, then how it need to be extended is what we need to work it out over here. Okay. Now let me try to show you that one. Now for extending the customer also, we are going to be using the same transaction code, which is going to be X01. For creating the customer, we use the same transaction code. For extending the customer also, we use the same transaction code, X01 itself. So I'm just trying to work on it. If you use X01, that's the transaction code. So we already seen like we need to maintain certain data over here. Now, for example, I'm trying to maintain account group. Using which account group we have created the customer, maintain the same account group information over here. Okay, and apart from that, we are trying to maintain company code. Sorry, we have created a company code on the name of SAIN, sales area, combination of sales of YSAM, distribution channel M6, and I'm trying to maintain a new division. So last class we have created a customer to whom we are going to be selling TV products. Now I'm trying to sell mobile products. So new division Wi-Fi. Now old values need to be specified up over here. Now I'm just trying to show you this one for which sales are YSAM. So company code SAIN. Sales organization is going to be YSAM. Distribution channel M6 and division Y4. So old values always try to maintain in the bottom tab, which is going to be the reference tab. In the reference tab, maintain the old values and new values on the top screen, and try to make sure you enter the customer number. So if you leave this particular field as blank, what happens? System will create a new customer record, which we don't want. We want existing customer to whom new values need to be maintained up. So we are trying to do this one. So maintain these values. Old values at the bottom, new values in the top screen. So maintain it, then click on enter. And you can see the customer has been extended to new division. You're not going to be changing the distribution channel. You're going to be maintaining the distribution channel as it is. You're trying to just extend the customer to whom you're going to be selling different range of products over here. That's it, nothing more than that. Now check whatever values you want to do any kind of changes to any particular field, you can do that one. All partner functions, everything is going to be displayed. Click on save and done. The customer has been extended successfully. And in case if you want to know whether customer has been extended or not, then where to check out that information over here. So to check out that information, you can simply get into X02 change mode. You can simply get into X02 transaction code. Now click on this particular tab, customer sales area. So for how many sales areas you have created the customer, that information is going to be shown up over here. And right now you can see we have extended the customer to multiple sales area. We have extended the customer to multiple sales areas over here. We can see that information getting displayed up. So for same customers, we can sell TV products, and for the same customers, we can sell mobile products as well. For same customers, we can sell TV products, and for same customer, mobile products. Okay, that's how you're trying to go for extending the customer. So always remember to extend, we use a transaction code X01. For creating the customer, same transaction code. For extending the customer also, same transaction code, X01 itself. This is the process of how you are going to be extending the customer. Now, once you know how to do this one, then comes the next step. We need to follow what is the functionality of an account group. Now, why we need to create an account group? I was trying to specify we create an account group to maintain field status. To maintain field status. Like here, let me go up and show you. To maintain field status, if you want a particular field need to be activated as a required entry, suppress entry, display entry, for that we try to take the help of account groups over here. For that we are trying to take the help of an account group. Now how to use these account groups to maintain the field status is what we are interested in. Okay, so work with the account group. First thing, I'm just trying to take up a small requirement to explain like how to maintain the field status, then we can look after that. Uh, Now let me try to open one existing customer record. So I'm just trying to get into X02 transaction code. If you get into details, okay, let's say I'm trying to get into sales data table. Now in this particular table, we have 4 tabs: sales tab, shipping tab, billing tab, partner function tab. These are the 4 tabs. Now what I'm trying to do, let's say in sales tab, we have this particular field called as ABC class. Now client is giving us a requirement saying that he doesn't want this particular field getting displayed up over here. He doesn't want this particular field getting displayed up. He wants us to remove that particular field. He don't want end user to maintain any value in that particular field because it's not relevant for them. So they don't want that particular field getting displayed up. Now how you're going to be removing this particular field over here? So first thing you need to know where exactly this field is getting displayed up. Now this field is getting displayed where? In sales tab. This field is getting displayed in sales tab, and this particular sales tab is maintained in which table? Sales data table. So you need to know the table name, you need to know the screen name, and you need to know the field name. So this field is getting displayed in sales tab, and this sales tab is maintained in which table? Sales data table. So once you know this information, you need to basically get into our account group. So try to open our account group. So what we have created. So I'm just trying to use a transaction code called as OVT0. OVT0, there's a T code. Now this transaction code will be normally used by SD consultants. No FI or no other people will be working on it. This transaction code will be used by SD consultant. So getting to OVT0 transaction code over here. Okay, so what all account groups are there in the system? All that account groups are getting displayed up. All account groups are getting displayed up over here. Now what you need to do? Now first click on position, select our account group. This is our account group, SSOL. Now select this particular account group, get into details, and here you can see what all information you can observe. There's our account group to which whatever number range we have created and assigned is getting displayed up, and you can also see the partner determination procedure information as well. So whatever PDP we have created and assigned, all that values are getting shown up over here. That's what you need to observe it. That's what you need to observe it over here. Okay, now check all these things. And here you can see there is a tab by the name field status. You can see a tab by the name field status over here. Okay, and all the three tables are getting displayed. General data, company code data, and sales data. All the three tables are getting displayed. In which table you want to maintain the field status, select that particular table and double click on it. So right now we want it need to be maintained under sales data. So double click on it, and what all tabs are there in that particular sales data is going to be shown up over here. So you can see sales tab, shipping tab, billing tab, and the partner functions tab. Okay, I try to explain the importance of this particular tab as well, documents. The first thing, I'm just trying to click on sales tab because our field is getting displayed where? In sales tab, ABC class. So I'm trying to get into that particular tab over here. So click on this sales tab and select that particular field. So right now we have multiple pages over here. We have multiple pages. So there's our first page. In case if you want to get into the second page over here, click on this drop down icon. So click on this drop down, get into our second page, and for each and every field you can see there are 4 fields maintained. Suppress, required, optional, display, and everything need to be activated with the help of an radioactive button over here. So I'm just trying to change the status from optional to suppress. Suppress means hide. You don't see that particular field getting displayed anymore. You don't see that particular field getting displayed anymore. So maintain it as a suppress entry. Save this one. And done. Now try to refresh our customer record and see whether that particular field has been changed or not. So if you get into customer master, refresh this particular screen, get into X02 once again, get into X02, get into details, and you can see that particular field status has been changed over here. So from optional entry, it has been suppressed. So no user need to maintain the value in that particular field anymore. The status has been suppressed over here. Status has been suppressed. So when you try to create a customer also, you don't see that particular field getting displayed up. You don't see that particular field getting displayed up anymore. Okay. So you can pick any particular field. So client gives you any particular requirement. Let's say under billing tab, I'm trying to change this particular field from optional to display entry. So I'm going to be changing it to from optional to display entry. So what we do, first thing you need to know where this field is getting displayed. This field is getting displayed in billing tab, and this billing tab is getting displayed in which table? In our sales data table. So know this information, get into our account groups, select sales data, get into billing tab, and under this billing tab, now pick up that particular field. Now from optional, I'm trying to change it to display. So change the status, save it, now test it. Now in case if you try to open customer record X02 on the billing tab, you see that particular field is not getting displayed anymore. It's in the display mode. So if user is trying to maintain the value, not permitted. User cannot maintain the value in that particular field anymore. That's how it works out. Okay, that's how it works out. So you need to get the requirement from the client, which field need to be activated as a required entry, suppress entry, display entry. Based on that only, you're going to be maintaining all these settings over here. Okay, you're going to be maintaining all these settings so that end user no need to maintain all the values required. Whatever field is really important for their business, only those particular field they are going to be maintaining it. Remaining fields, we can ignore it. We can ignore it. Okay. That's what you mean by field status. How to maintain field status in customer record. You can pick up any particular field in any particular tab and you can work it out over here. Pick up any particular field in any particular tab. It's not that it is going to be limited only for sales area. You can work it out with the company code data as well as for general data, and you can look into the functionality of it. So this is the concept of how you're going to be working with this. Okay. Now next one. Now next concept we need to know in customer master itself, how to see list of customers. List of customers. Because for one company we are going to be having different set of customers. We want to see how many customers list we have. So how we are going to be checking that particular list over here. So for this we are going to be using a transaction code called as vcust over here. There's a T code, use it. Vcust. So click on this vcust transaction code. Click on enter. And this how the screen is going to be looking. Okay, so this is our report. So always in a report we are going to be having two screens. One we call it as an selection screen, and second one is the output screen. So in selection screen we are going to be entering the values, and in our output screen we get the all the information required. We get all the information which is required over here. So here I'm just trying to maintain. I'm maintaining only sales arc information. I'm not maintaining distribution channel, nothing. I'm just trying to maintain sales arc. Using this particular sales arc, so how many customers has been created? I want that information need to be getting displayed up. Using this particular sales arc, how many customers has been created? I want that particular list. So maintain this information, click on execute. And you can see we have two customer records. It's not two, only single, because we have created only one customer and we have extended that particular customer. So that's the reason you can see there is only single record which is getting displayed up, but it has been maintained for different division. For same customers, we are trying to sell mobiles and TV products. So Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi, you can see it over here getting displayed up. You can see that information getting displayed up over here. This is how it works out. Okay. So to see what all customers has been created, you can enter that values. So for which sales area, maintain that information and you can get the result over here. You can get the result. This is all about seeing list of customers created. And we have one more concept over here, which we try to call it as how to block the customer. How to block unblock the customer. So in case if customer is not doing the transaction with the company for a long period of time, then we are going to be blocking him. We need to block him, or we need to unblock a particular customer. Then how it need to be done? So for this, we are going to be using a transaction code exit05. Exit05. To block a customer, to unblock a customer, we use a transaction code exit05 over here. Now, how to work with this exit05 is what we need to know. Now, see, so if you get into exit05 transaction code, this is going to be the screen. Now, which customer you want to block or which customer record, you need to unblock it. You need to maintain that customer number along with sales area if required. Company code, sales area, again, which sales area you want to unblock the customer. Again, which sales area you want to block the customer. You can maintain all that information over here. You can maintain all that information over here. Okay, so maintain it. Now, right now, I'm just trying to leave this distribution channel and division as blank. I'm just trying to leave it as blank. Click on enter. Okay, I'm just trying to click on enter, and you can, that's how it will be looking. Now here you can maintain it. So you want to block the customer for all sales areas. If you activate it, so if any customer who has been created, this customer will be not liable for placing an order. It's going to be getting blocked up. It's going to be getting blocked up. So in the same way, if you want to block the customer at delivery level, at billing level, you can activate this particular checkbox by maintaining the reason code. So why you want to block him? So reason codes are going to be getting displayed up over here. Whether you want to block him at overall level or no sales, you don't want to sell any kind of products to that particular customer, you can maintain all that settings over here. At what level you want to block the customer, you need to maintain it. You need to maintain it over here. Okay. So in the same way, if I'm trying to activate at all company code levels, so whenever this customer is trying to place an order, we are not going to be selling any products to him if you activate it, because one customer can be extended to multiple things, multiple company codes. We can do that one as well over here. In case if you want to block him at different levels, we can do this. Okay. So to block and unblock the customer, you can take the help of exit05 transaction code. There's one useful transaction code to work out, because in real time, most of the times, there are going to be scenarios where we try to block the customer and unblock the customer. So in that case, you need to know where to go, how to block, and how to release a customer as well. So these are the things which you need to know when we talk about this customer master creation. You need to know how to extend the customer. You need to know how to maintain the field status in customer record. You need to know how to block the customer, how to unblock the customer as well. And please remember, this customer record is going to be maintained by whom? By the end user. It's not the job role of a consultant who will be doing this one. So consultant job role is nothing but maintaining all the prerequisites. So prerequisites are creation of account groups, number ranges, and partner determination procedure is what our job role. So once you're done with all those steps, we ask user to create a customer record by maintaining all the required values. All the required values over here. It's all about your customer creation in SAP.
Mr. Jairam, as you said,
Yep.
this customer record is maintained by end user.
Hmm.
If we want to monitor this one, do we have the permission to monitor this one customer code.
Yeah, you can do that one. In quality server, you will be given access to view what all information has been maintained by them. We can do that
Thank you.
because in real time, we are going to be having three different types of servers. One, we call it as a development, second, quality, and third, production. So in production server, which is going to be the live server in which your user is going to be updating all the information. So in quality server, you will be having the access to view it. You will be not given access to work out with the production server, but in quality server, the data will be there and you can view that information. So what you mean by this development, quality, production, everything in our project classes, I can explain it to you there. Okay. Now, I will be sharing some FAQs on this particular topic as well, like what all questions you can expect. So based on that, we can work it out. And the next area where we need to focus on would be the material master creation. So how to create a material record is what we need to know. How to create a material record and what all information related to the sales need to be maintained in that particular record. So which we try to call it as material master. That's going to be the topic. Material master. Now when we talk about this material master over here, now this material information is going to be used by different departments. So like our sales department will be maintaining the information which is required for selling the products. Inventory team, your team, will be maintaining the values required for purchasing. Production team will be maintaining the information which is required for manufacturing the product. Finance team for our accounts maintenance. That information is going to be maintained up over here. Different departments will be working with this material master for different functionalities. Okay, so how to create a material, what all values you will need to maintain in this material master is what we are going to be looking after. But our most importance is like to create a material by maintaining all the values which is required for sales specific. What all values are required for sales point, we are going to be discussing it. Okay. So this one I try to make it up in tomorrow's class because it's a big concept. I don't want to club this customer master and material master working together. It's going to be difficult to understand. And there are going to be multiple fields in material master as well, which you need to know it. So step by step, we try to close this and we try to work out with the transaction data as well. I'm going a little bit slow, but from tomorrow class, I try to pick up the speed and we can go ahead. Okay.
Going slow is good, Mr. Jayram, so that we can understand.
Sometimes going slow is going to be very harmful. Like we will be stuck around here and there itself.
Okay, okay.
These are the initial classes, so I'm just going up because like you guys need to cope up with this. But once you know how the things are working, it's going to be more easy. That's it. Nothing more than that.
Yesterday I was trying to work out, but see, I got some issues when after login, I couldn't find this activity icon. I already informed to Mr. Rafi, Mr. Venu, but they
Hmm.
didn't get any. I didn't get any reply from them.
Just share your server credentials with me. Let me check out and update it to you.
Yeah, please, I'll share.
Okay, just update
Oh,
it to me. I try to help you out.
okay, I'll do. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys.